Either Anthony or DeMarvion, when you hear that you did something that hasn't been accomplished in this series in 57 years, shutting out Oklahoma, what's kind of your first thoughts when you heard that?
Coach hit on it earlier. It was just like how we practiced throughout the week, the physicality and the mental toughness. We knew coming into the game, like if we stuffed them earlier, they was going to pull out some stuff, which was wildcat for them. So, we was able to make adjustments and, hearing that you done something that haven't been done in a long time, that means you're doing something right. So, it's just making sure the other guys in the locker room feel like what we done today, how special that was, and where we can come back to work, this week and do it all over again.
Quinn, when you got the word on Thursday, what kind of went through your mind, and how do you feel like you did out there? Did you think you'd be rusty?
It's hard to say what I thought, if I felt like I was gonna be rusty or not. But when Coach told me, what was going through my mind was really it's time to go, and that's pretty much it. And I'm grateful for the opportunity he gave me, and to finally play in this game is really exciting for me. And I know all these guys were pretty excited, but growing up a fan, I always wanted to play in this one, so it's pretty special.
Bijan Sark talked about being able to run the ball downhill, especially, in the second half. It seemed like the offensive line was just getting a surge where you're getting, to the second level pretty easy. Could you feel that? Could you sense the kind of that surge building in the second half?
Yeah, man. I mean, you got to give credit to the offensive line, the whole game. Without them, obviously without God, this wouldn't happen. They made up so many holes, and they gave me so many opportunities, me and Rose, so many opportunities to just get downhill and make people miss and get as much as you can. But, when that run game was affecting their defense, the whole game, the pass game, and Quinn was just, dialing up. So it was just hard for them to stop either thing on the offense. And, I give credit to all the play calls that we did to Coach Sark and everybody who was just a part of that and just letting us just have an opportunity to go out there and just make plays.
Bijan, the catch you made, kind of you had to jump up to get. Could you describe that and also describe the throw from Quinn, kind of how that came in?
Yeah, so, when Quinn scrambled out, I was like, ain't no way he's about to give me this ball. He was looking at me like, bro, get open. And so when I got open, he just threw it, and it was a great pass by him, but I just had to just readjust and go get it. But I mean, that's just credit to him and his ability to get the ball off to anywhere on the field. But yeah, man, that was just a play that you just don't draw up. You just gotta make it happen in the moment.
For DeMarvion and Anthony, you guys have played in this game for a while. To come away with a victory in this, what does it mean, and how much did y'all talk about last year?
Anthony, you go ahead and start.
I mean, it's big, because it's credit to all the hard work we put in. Coach said all the time, we work extremely hard. It's not a lot of teams that, work as hard as us. So, to come away with a victory, so memorable, making history and stuff like that, just a blessing and amazing.
And for me, me and Cook both, our freshman year was the last time we got to touch that hat. So going out our senior year with that hat in Austin, it means a lot more to us. And, just credit to the coaches, like they told us early on in the week, they was going to write the script and we had to make the movie. So, they put us in positions to execute, and we was able to go out there and, now when people ask us about our senior year, what happened with the OU game, we tell them with a smile on our face, yeah, let's go ahead and sit down.
Yeah, DeMarvin, if you could amplify on that 4-game losing streak y'all snapped in this, what are the emotions other than what you just said, and did you notice the OU fans leaving after 3 quarters?
Oh, yeah, I noticed, but, you still had the couple behind us still chirping, but like I said, playing in this game, coming to Texas, you circle this game on your calendar each year. And, not being able to bring that hat on 4 years in a row, it was, it's heartbreaking. But leaving with it this year, you're never going to forget that until you – oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, for sure.
I put it on, but it's kind of my head's kind of big. I was like, God.
Yeah, what Bijan said.
Quinn, could you take us back to that TD pass to JT? What did you see, and how'd you thread that needle?
Yeah, you know, that play call from Coach Sark is pretty much dialed for JT. You know, we got the premier look for it. You know, with him, you really just got to throw it up, and you know, he's probably going to come down with it. And that's just the moral of the story.
Quinn, how long? Sark mentioned how much he puts on you guys offensively. How long did it take you to get comfortable, and how do you feel overall just on where you are in your progress in this offense?
Yeah, going through spring practice, I started getting more comfortable with the offense for sure. You know, I love the way Coach Sark calls plays, and you know how much trust he has in us because he knows that we trust him. And you know, once you get it down, it's a really fun offense to be in.
Quinn, do you feel any extra emotion in this one? You know, you talked about this game being one you grew up watching, and you made it back for this game in time from your injury. Do you feel any extra emotion with this win?
Yes and no. You gotta. Coach Sark says play with emotion, but don't play emotional. But yeah, obviously with this one, like Demo said, we all circle this one on the calendar, and it's special to all of us just because you know they come into our state and you know and we own this state, and for them to come in and you know us to finally get that hat back, it's a lot of fun, playing with these guys.
We have time for a few more.
Yeah, Bijan, you know, this week y'all talked about how last year you guys maybe weren't mature enough to finish this game off. So how does a win like this, you know, the way that y'all were able to do it and go out in the second half and finish, how does that validate everything that you've done the last year?
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, it's just a blessing just to be a part of something like this. You know, like what Coach Sark said, last year was a tough moment for us because, you know, we were playing so well in the first half, and then the second half, you know, it didn't go our way. So now that we came to this game and with another mindset, and you know, with the team that's just trying to just, you know, fight for each other, you know, finish for each other at every second of the game, you know, it's just fun to see and be a part of. But man, I credit these guys, man. You know, I credit the defense. You know, they put them to 0 points, and you know, that's a really cool thing to see, especially, you know, how hard they work and how hard they give us looks and we give them looks during practice. But man, I mean, I just think that this whole team, you know, came together, you know, at a cool moment, and now that we just get to, you know, keep going forward and you know, enjoy this one, but you know, we still got another one next week and the weeks coming after this one.
Real quick, did you know that you have that Bijan Mustard golden hat tweet fired up, ready to go after this game?
I didn't even know that. Are you serious? Bro, that's sick. That's sick.
For DeMarvion and Anthony, Sark talked about how good you guys have played this year defensively, and it bears out in the numbers. Obviously, you saw the effort today, but what are the biggest differences and biggest reasons you guys have been so successful and mostly consistent throughout this year defensively?
DeMarvion start first this time.
Really just, you know, all off season, all spring, we had to, you know, watch film from last year, and you can tell like where we was a couple inches or a couple feet away from, you know, making a play and changing the whole game. And especially coming to this game, you know, you can say what you want about, you know, offense going 3 and out last year, but at the end of the day, we gave up points and let them come back last year. So, you know, coming into this game, it was, you know, as long as we can, we're going to hold them without no points because we know our offense is going to score. And if they can't score, then we're going to win.
Yeah, and just to add on that, I feel like the biggest thing is, you know, we playing our brand of football, you know, trusting in the coaches and they playing, and, you know, letting everything else handle itself.
Last one.
Bijan and Quinn, Burt had a rare missed field goal there. How bad did you two want to get in the 50s?
Bijan, you can start.
Man, you know, when he got back to the sideline, I was like, "Hey, Bert," I was like, "You good, fam?" I was like, "You'll be all right, bro," because I know he wanted that one. But I mean, you know, I'm just happy, you know, we won the game. I know that, you know, we put a shot on them, but I'm not gonna discredit Bert. You know, that dude works hard. He puts in the work, and he just does it with a smile on his face. But you know, I know Bert wanted it, but I just told him, you know, you have so many more opportunities to get it, and bro, you'll be all right.
Yeah, you know, that definitely would have been awesome. But you know, at least we came away with the W, and kind of like what Bijan said, he's a great kicker. He works really hard. You know, we see him on the top field, you know, making all the field goals he kicks and whatnot. And obviously, he's been on a burner the past couple games. And yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll be all right.